Hey, besties. Let's throw some shade, honey. You ready to get into it? Chantel, you don't think it's weird? Like, what is going on in this generation? Because Angela Oakley's daughter did it too. But back to basketball wives. Chantel, we know your mother is all kind of things, but she's your mother. You don't feel like that it's weird that you have a whole family, you have a husband and a new baby, and your parents have not met your husband? That isn't weird to you? And same for you. What's her name? Amari. You don't think that's weird that you ran off and eloped and got married to a woman and nobody knows? Like, child. Hey, besties, welcome. You are now behind the shade, and thanks for joining me. I recap your favorite reality shows weekly. Now, that's Kiki and Haha laughing at Jennifer, and let's get into another episode of Basketball Wives. It is season 12, episode 3 Bad Ty-Ming. Do we like the title of this episode? I do. It's so creative. But I don't know what the thumbnail is going to be. I'll figure it out. But besties, how about you rate this week's episode? For me, I enjoy Basketball Wives. I'm not sure if I said it before, but I'm going to say it again. They got the right recipe. They have what the Real Housewives of New York couldn't do. You don't just wipe out the whole cast and bring on all newbies, okay? Unless they're people we know of and are interested in, or at least heard of, right? We don't know these people. I had never heard of Jenna Lyons. So anyway, here basketball wise, you can tell they got a different production team. I haven't even checked out who it is, but you can tell they've judged up this season. But I like how they're blending the OGs with the newbies, and it's working. Brittany is back, different. She's Muslim. We're trying to figure out her thing. She's trying to figure it out. She brought a different friend with her because we had to throw that last one back. So this one, we'll see what she's about, and it's just, I like that Jackie's daughter is here, even though the dynamic is weird, but it's probably all of Jackie's fault. But at the same time, I mean, come on now. Don't let your dad suffer the consequences of his wife. Okay. So I like it. I'm entertained. I enjoy basketball wives. It's light, but it's just you can get through it without a whole bunch of it's good. It's just it gives you fashion, it gives you shade, it gives you the arguing, it gives you the getting along. I like it. I'll give the episode, it was a fair 7.5. It was fair, light. I'm okay with that. So let's get into it. Jen says, how did I bring up your daughter? I was talking about her baby daddy. He's a felon. I'm like, well, how you brought her up is you brought her up. You said her name, Jennifer. You keep going to Shanice. What is that about? Do you have it for Shanice, or are you just trying to hurt Evelyn? You just try to, how to get, how to push Evelyn's buttons. What is that? Shanice is a kid. You shouldn't even be tripping off of her or anything that she's doing, but you're trying to make a reference to the felons. So let's say the game is Shanice's baby daddy. I just looked him up. She said it was false. I said, girl, his rap sheet is long. Assault this, assault that. He in trouble right now behind that house. He homeless right now. He packs pow pows. Every time he getting into it with something and the police come, they find a pow pow on him. He has a long rap sheet, honey. So Jennifer ain't making stuff up. So Chantel says her event was going too well, and here come her mama, Jackie, just lives to instigate anything. She just had to throw some sauce on a beautiful day. Evelyn tells Jen that this is her third scammer. One, two, three, honey. Uh-huh. Jennifer's like, your opinion don't hold no weight, honey. Jennifer she trying to man up this season or woman up. She talking smack and talking back now, honey. She's confronting and she ain't letting nobody come for her. Christian, honey. So we all know Jennifer is deflecting big time and she does not see Evelyn's love that she has for her. And Evelyn's like, I care about her, stupid A, but hey, whatever, girl. Brandy reminds them not to bring up people's kids, whether they're grown or not. And I agree. You gonna keep playing, Jennifer and Evelyn, that vein gonna pop in her forehead, and baby, the chairs will get to throwing. Honey, she gonna climb on top of a table and she gonna get to throwing. You better leave her alone. Evelyn tells her, keep my child's name out your mouth. I was like, oh, she switched it up on us. She know we all talk about daughter. We got to get that Bronx accent in. So she just switched it up and said, keep my child's name out your mouth. And so, wait, someone mentioned last week, remember when Evelyn told her that she will not be able to walk the streets of LA? Did I say this already? Well, I'm gonna say it again. Child, Evelyn lives in Arizona. She don't even live in LA. She comes to LA to film. And honey, you don't have no weight in these streets of LA. Don't nobody know you. Well, we know who knows you, but they're all, athletes. They not from the streets, so they not finna do nothing. Who you know, Evelyn? Who you know? Are you a Crip or are you a Blood? From the streets of Arizona. Okay. So she tells her, keep my child's name out your mouth. Jennifer's like, well, keep Christian's situation out of your mouth. I was like, Jennifer, she is bringing it. I ain't never known Jennifer to just clap back and just get on top of stuff and not let nobody just say something to her. But baby, I guess, honey, she gonna defend her man, her man, her man. Mm-hmm. So Evelyn says, well, your dude is darn near a basketball wife. I had to rewind that. I said, what did she say? And that's what she said, honey. She said Christian is almost a basketball wife, honey. The way he be on this show and how he comes up and yeah. So Jennifer's like, because you keep bringing his name up. Evelyn says, no, you do. Oh, and another thing, you say I'm jealous of your relationship. Honey, if God sent me Christian, I would send him back. Whoa. I'm like, Evelyn 2, Jennifer 1. Come on, Jen. Evelyn is winning. Then Evelyn tells Jennifer that he's not her husband. Stop saying that. He's your boyfriend. He's your boyfriend. And everybody's like, whoa, like, wow, like, oh my goodness. They're not married, but they went to Paris. I can't believe this. Oh my goodness. Evelyn 3, Jennifer 1. Ah. Evelyn's like, you're becoming a scammer just like him. Girl, what? Evelyn 4, Jennifer what, 1? Is she still on 1? Evelyn is just throwing them at her. Hold on, besties. I had to get my water in. Child, today was hot in the Bay. It was like 83 degrees, honey, and tomorrow's gonna be 80. So gotta drink our water. So, child, I said, Evelyn, you are getting her, just getting her. So Brandy says, she tries to break it up because they just, Jennifer's losing. And so she reminds them that, you guys have been friends for over 20 years, probably 30 years. Brittany says, yeah, y'all probably have just outgrown each other at this point. Jennifer's like, get over it. Girl, you are over it because that girl got you good. Evan was like, well, you know what? This is the last time I will be in Jennifer's space. This will be our last conversation because there's nothing else to talk about. We good? Everybody good? Mm-hmm. Jackie's like, well, since this ain't the time for it that it can be fixed, well, at least, it's been addressed. So the ladies leave. And so Shawnee is fussing at Jackie. She like, I just can't believe you started this mess on my event. I'm trying to bring these girls together to have fun and some peace. And here you come with this drama. And then she says, Shawnee Taylor's like, I just want to get through this with no issues. But you just had to open up the floor for a whole can of worms that should have just stayed closed. Child, Jackie is like, girl, I wanted to address the elephant in the zoo. Not the room, child, but in the zoo. Jackie said that elephant was so big, it was just going, "Rrr, rrr." You can hear it. You heard it. So she said, it was handled. And she said, well, normally it's worse than that. So it actually worked out pretty well. And so Shotty just goes, Jackie Christie just cannot help herself, and we know she can't. So we are introduced to Brittany's friend, Denise. She dated Alonzo Ball, who plays for the Bulls now, and they have a little girl named Zoe together. They're broken up and they co-parent. So Britt is at Denise's house and they're in the kitchen cooking and they discuss dating. Neither one of them are dating. Their phones are dry. So Brittany says, all the Muslim men that she's meeting, they're married. And she's like, I don't want to be wife number two. But honey, what we do know, baby, is you are hanging out with Kevin Gates and he has a woman. Now I heard him and that girl, I can't think of her name. They said they're not even really married officially, but they will never, they solid. They together forever. But they are not legally married. So she's hanging out with him and old girl is okay with it. Huh. Okay. So man, Brittany then went and found her a Muslim matchmaker, honey. She want to be married by this 2025. I'm sure they filmed last year, so she wants to be married this year. So she just knows she'll meet her husband. It won't be a lot, but she's looking for quality, not quantity. So Jackie invites Brandy and Jennifer to go to the spa. At the spa, Jen is saying she's done with that drama with Evelyn. That was the last supper, blah, blah, blah. And she was just like, just respect that I don't want nobody in my business. Leave me and my man alone. Jen says she's in a great place. She said, we went through our storm, we weathered it, and now it's the beautiful sunny skies now. Brandy like, uh-huh. You can't fool Brandy, Jennifer. Brandy has been through it with this man. They go back to high school. She can read in between the lines. She sees through your bull, okay? Brandy says Jennifer is so delusional because how you in wedding bliss and enjoying your parents' wedding when he was in jail right before y'all got married and had to go right after? And so she was like, is this wedding even legal? Is this marriage even legal? So Jennifer says, in her confessional that with the exception of Jackie, Christie, none of these ladies are poster boards for marriage. So they need to be quiet. Brandy, we know Jason cheats on you with over 200,000 women. And Evelyn, you was only married for 41 days. So zip it. Okay. Now, Evelyn is at Shanice's yoga class. This is her first day back since having her baby with the game. They have a little boy named Blaze. And so as I was looking up the game's rap sheet, his last name is Taylor. So I was like, oh, Blaze Taylor. Okay. Evelyn tells her what Jen said about her. Shanice is tired. She is tired of being brought up in all these situations that between Evelyn and Jen and all this. She said, I ain't even in these situations. How does my name keep coming up? She said, and it's not true that he's a felon. It is. Yes, ma'am. Yes, it is. Oh, yes. He was. If he's not now, he was. He's been. Yeah. He's been on that block a few times, honey. He in some mess right now. I think the game, he stayed in something. Girl, y'all Google it. It's all there. It's all there. Okay. So she was like, and it's not true. Yes, it is, Shanice. Did he lie to you? Do you not know how to Google him? Do you know your baby daddy, girl? Whew. She's like, this is Jennifer's third or fourth time bringing me up. Clearly, she's a coward. Child, she was calling her all kind of names. So they flash back to last season when Evelyn had her fashion event. Remember, it was at somebody's house. It was really nice. And Jen and Shanice had a conversation, and Jen was apologizing to Shanice. Shanice accepted it, you know what I'm saying? So she was like, "Oh, remember that?" She was like, "Jennifer is so phony, and just because she wear designer clothes doesn't make you classy. You have to be classy to have class." I agree, Shanice. And Evelyn says, actually, I just feel sad for, for Jennifer. And it's like, why? This is her third scammer. This is what she likes, Evelyn. Like you could feel sad for her the first time, but not the third time, honey. We not doing sad. This is what she likes. And like you said, she's a scammer now. So, honey, Mean Lee, honey, has been staying over at Ty's house because she don't have a place yet, but she going to look at one that day. She was going at 2 o'clock. So, baby, they are in the kitchen trying to figure out the relationship. Ming Lee wants to be friends without benefits, but close to the benefits. And she says Ty wants to be toxic. you know, the control, the back and forth, the arguing. Ming Lee don't want none of that. Ming Lee wants to do everything but have the nasty. She want to do everything but the nasty. Ty's like, well then, yeah, no. It says Ming Lee likes everything that she does for her. And I'm like, well, you told her to go in the kitchen and make you a sandwich. Then you told her to do your hair. So is it kind of even? Are you guys giving and taking at the same time? Are you guys kind of, huh? What's going on? And then she tells her that she doesn't want to play any games because everything works out in Ming Lee's favor. And she thinks Ming Lee is manipulating her. Probably. She tells Ming Lee, and let's stop and talk about Ming Lee. Now, it appears to be, it's no secret, right, that this woman has had a lot of work done to her face. And I don't know about all the surgeries, but it looks like this black woman is trying to look mixed. So, what is up? What do you guys think she's gotten done to her face? Cheek fillers, her eyes pulled back to be tight. Clearly, that nose has been done. I mean, I think everything has been touched on her face. She's pretty, but she looks like she's had work done. And that's just one thing I don't understand. Why do you want to look like you've had work done? Yep, it looks like she has her butt done. And just what is wow. But she's cute. Nonetheless, she looks like she has a lot of work done. So she tells Ming Lee that Brandy thinks she's cute. And Ming Lee is over there rolling her eyes. She just rolling her eyes. She don't want to hear all this. She don't want nobody to come for her spot. She trying to have her cake and eat it too. So Ty says she's not dating or anything like that, but she wants them to be cordial because she knows Ming Lee has a roster because remember she went on vacation with that boy. So Ty is ready to be outside, and honey, Ming Lee says she about to go look for her apartment, and she was like, "All right." She walks her to the door, and then she texts Brandy and say, "Hey, Brandy, I have to go see my stylist. You want to come join me?" Clock that. So at Chantel's, she shows Jackie Noah's modeling pictures. They were so bomb. And so Jackie's like, yes, you have to keep this photographer. So Chantel's like, yeah, I want when my husband come back home next month, I want us all to go take, not them, just her family. So Shani, her daughter, remember she has an 8-year-old daughter that can't film. She wants her kids and her husband to go take professional pictures. So Jackie's like, well, I get to meet my son-in-law, right? Yeah, huh? When he comes back, yeah, I get to meet him, huh? Huh? Chantel just, she hasn't let her meet him because, well, Jackie, she will overstep her boundaries. And and no, I was going to say, Chantel didn't even say boundary tonight, but she did. Right around right now. And so she's like, Jackie just go Jackie. And she just ain't here for that. And so she says she wants to ease into all this. And I'm just like, Chantel, you have to know this is weird. Okay, we know your mom is whatever, but you've been knowing that all your life. She didn't just change. She's been Jackie all of your life, right? And it's like, you don't think that's weird that you're married and have a baby and your mama and daddy ain't never met the dude and he plays in the NBA. He plays in the NBA. I don't know why Jackie and Doug just won't go to him and meet him. It seems like that would be something Jackie would do. Like, I forgot who he plays for, but I'm sure they play the Suns. That's the Kings. Sorry, I'm sure they play the Kings, and it just seemed like Jackie would go to him and just tap him on the shoulder, be like, "Hey, Daquan, I'm your mother-in-law." I mean, he knows who y'all are. How could he not know who Doug is? Doug played in the NBA, and now he's a coach for the Kings. And the mama has been on reality TV all of the 2000s. So yeah, he knows who y'all are. It just seemed like they can meet without her, without Chantel. But I guess he's respecting her. And that is so weird. Like, can you picture being Daquan's mother going, okay, so we can't meet your parents? Oh, you do have parents. Oh, they are living. Oh, Doug and Jackie Christie. Oh, yeah. When we don't meet them, we can't. You no, huh? How do you meet somebody, start dating them, start to like them, fall in love with them, get engaged, take it to the next level, prepare to be married to this person? However, you got married, you had to prepare. You had to go get a license. You had to put on some clothes, make them do your hair. How do you do this and have a whole baby and your parents don't even know him? Jackie asked her, how does she like the ladies? So Shawnee said, yeah, I like Brittany and Evelyn, hecka cool, but I don't want to get cool with her and y'all fall out again because you know how y'all are. And I don't want to have to take on your beef and then I stop liking her because you don't like her. Then y'all get cool again and then I'm still mad at her. Because you know how y'all just don't be giving friends all the time. Y'all just don't be giving friendship. Y'all don't do that. So Jackie explains to her that, I've had many rocky relationships with these girls, friendships. Why am I saying relationships? And she said, I have to move them forward. That is why Shawnee pays me to be here. So Chantel says, well, don't ask no questions. Don't investigate. Just don't do nothing. And Jackie is laughing like, girl, that's what I'm here to do, girl. What you talking about? So, baby, Jen, honey, is coming outside her apartment complex, her condo, her townhouse, her something to meet up with Ming Lee. Child, Jen is dripped in Chanel from toe to head, from head to toe. Why is she wearing rain boots in LA? It's sunny outside. It looks like it's about 85 degrees. Fahrenheit. Why are you wearing rubber rain boots? Because they say Chanel. She had on black pants. I guess they were Chanel. She had on a black shirt. I guess that was Chanel. She had on a white jacket that said Chanel. Sunglasses probably was Chanel. She got that big old wedding ring on. She had a big old watch on. I mean, just dripped in Chanel. And I think that's too much. When you wear design, and the purse was Chanel, of course. And I mean, when you wear designers or just labels, brands, whatever, me and this guy, we always he would always get on me because I love Adidas. And he would say you should only wear like three Adidas items at one time. You shouldn't be in head to toe Adidas. It looks crazy. You look like a mannequin. Like you trying to sell the product. Like just have on three, at least just three items. Have on three Chanel items, not the whole drip. So they're walking down the street talking about Ty. Now Ty and Brandy hook up. They went to her stylist and they're talking about Ming Lee. So they go back and forth. Okay. So Jennifer meets Ming Lee. They go on a stroll. She got her dog. The dog don't want to go for the walk because it's hot. Ming Lee says her and Ty are having challenges. Meanwhile, Brandy and Ty are hanging, and they're trying on clothes and all this, and Kiki is snickling and giggling and Kiki and ha-hawing. Ty tells her that her and Ming Lee aren't talking. She be tripping, but she be in her DMs talking to dudes. So it's like, I'm good. I'm gonna be outside. And so Ming Lee says that they both are single now and they can communicate with whoever they want. She tells Jennifer that she's talking to a guy, and Jennifer is like, say what? Say wait. So the energy is like, I'm feeling like you want to be with a guy, right? And so Ming Lee is like, I want my forever. I want happiness. It doesn't matter, if it comes from a man or a woman. She just want to be happy. Jennifer is like, but it's giving that you want the third leg. You want the ping, the DICK. You want that third leg. And they laugh. Ty says straight women approach her all the time because, Brandy trying to get a feel for her. She says, I'm Ming Lee's first girlfriend, but I'm not her first time with a woman. Brandy's like, oh, the Brandy over there snickling and giggling, and she's probably thinking, well, I've never been with a woman. You want to be my first everything? Just a snickling and giggling. So then Brandy admits in her confessional that she likes Ty's swag. She got that eye contact. I see what people see in her. The way she talks, it's her tone. Honey, Brandy is very curious. It says, I don't I don't know you like that, Ming. So that means like she could care less. She don't owe Ming no loyalty. They not that close. They just met, and she feels like she is free to try Ty. Tie anyone? So Jennifer asks, wait, Brandy is going from the NBA to the WNBA now? She gonna say, I expect that from Evelyn. You know what? Don't throw that old bootsy shade, girl. Really? Really? You expect Evelyn to date a woman? I don't even see that. I can't see that. But baby, Brandy going from the NBA to the WNBA. That might be the thumbnail. I like it. Okay. So, what happened? Oh. So Brandy and Ty, they talk about having kids. Ty says she thinks she needs to freeze her eggs. I looked it up. She's 38 years old. So yes, she needs to get busy. She says she wants to at least have one kid, even if she has to do it as a single person, but she don't want that. And Brandy was like, I need three more. I have one and I wanted four kids. So I need to have three more. And so so over there with Ming Lee, Ming Lee says Brandy was trying to throw jabs at her in the car on the way to Chantel's challenge event. So they were in the car, and Brandy was telling her she did her own makeup. And so she told Ming Lee that she should go on TikTok and learn how to do hers for free. So Ming Lee was like, was she trying to be shady? What was that little jab she threw at me? So Jennifer was like, I'm not feeling Brandy no way. And she's a hypocrite because she defending she's Jennifer was saying she's defended Brandy, talking about last season when Evelyn was coming for her and her husband. And so, she told Evelyn to stop. Now Brandy is following behind Evelyn, throwing shade at Ming. Now she wants Ty and all this and all that. And she was like, I might need to have a little sit down with Miss Brandy to see, check her temperature, see what's up with her, because she all over the place. And so Brittany meets with her Muslim matchmaker to do her dating profile. They discuss what she's looking for. So she wants a righteous man, a righteous husband. He has to be transparent and curious and respectful and courageous. So the matchmaker, he's like, so what are your red flags? And she was like, lack of curiosity. I don't want nobody shallow. I want someone to care about me and get to know me the inside, not just the outside. And so he tells her, yeah. So he's taking the notes. And so he's telling her that he will match her with 3 guys. She will go on 3 dates to find her match. And she's okay with that. So Brandy meets Ty at the IVF clinic. She's there to support Ty because Ty wants to start her journey to freeze her eggs. So Brandy has been through this before. And so she's deemed as Ty's baby mama now. She said, well, I guess you're going to be my baby mama now. I was like, oh, goodness. So Ty gets her ultrasound done to look at her ovaries and count her eggs. So both ovaries are normal, and she has 14 eggs. And those numbers are above average. So the doctor's encouraging her to freeze her eggs now, quickly, fast. You know what I'm saying? Because baby, you're 38 years old. So Jennifer meets with Brandy and tells her, she met up with Ming Lee and said, oh, you was throwing shade at her about her makeup, and you said Ty is cute, and that's her ex-girlfriend. And so she said, girl, you know how you are. Maybe your tone was off because, your mouth can be smart. Brandy gonna say, you don't want it to be dumb. I'm like, point taken. She said, okay, so wait, I can't say nothing about nobody's makeup, and I can't say someone is cute. Got it. And so Brandy says Ming is reaching and being petty, and she just looking for something to fight about. And so she's like, what's up with her? So Brandy's like, you know what? I got my own relationship problems to worry about. I ain't got time to be worried about her and Ty. So Jennifer's like, well, because you be trying to be in my business, honey. I was like, Jennifer, shut up. Brandy was like, well, you know what? With you and Christian, honey, we have constantly been hearing things about him. So we're just trying to check in with you to make sure you're good. Are you married? Are you not married? What's cracking? So Jennifer was like, well, we were supposed to go to Vegas and have a trashy wedding, like a fun wedding, and then do my wedding in Paris. But, we couldn't go to Paris because because your man was in jail, say it. And she said, because of that mess that we had to go through. So, but we're still going to do it. We're going to make it official. Okay, so Evelyn was right. They're not married because it's not legal in the U.S. when you get married outside of the U.S. You have to go to the courthouse and get married real quick and then go to your destination, or do it when you get back. But you're not officially married until you file in the U.S. of A. Okay? So they have to make it official. So Brandon's like, oh, you're going to do it in Vegas. So you're going to have people there, or is it going to be private? And so Jennifer's like, it's going to be minimal. So Brandon's like, well, did I make the list? And Jennifer's like, well, I don't know, because we want people there who support us. We talked, and you said, you weren't getting in the middle of this, but at the challenge, you were definitely in the middle of it, And so Jennifer's like, leave my family alone. The conversation about Christian needs to come to a screeching halt. Scream! Stop talking about my man, my man, my man. Brandy said, well, what sparked in me was when you brought up Shanice. That part about Shanice, yeah, that's what got me going. Jennifer's like, well, take that up with Jesus. Take it up with Jesus. That could be a good thumbnail too, besties. She was like, just stay out of it. That's what you were supposed to do. Brandy was like, well, I care about y'all's relationship. It is going down the drain. I was just trying to stop it. But I receive you, Jennifer. I hear you, Jennifer, and I still love you. And I would love to come to your wedding, but I respect your decision if you don't want me present. Jennifer's like, well, I do want you to come. And I'm going to go ahead and accept her apology because we are all a work in progress. And baby, that was the end of the episode. What a mess next week is going to be. They are going to be in Vegas. It so happens Jennifer being petty, she's going to get married on Evelyn's birthday. I said, what? So, honey, that means that they letting Evelyn come because she's going to come celebrate her birthday in Vegas. I think this is so petty. So I'm looking up, when is Evelyn Lozada's birthday? Let me see. Okay, she was born December 10th, 1975. So she's going to turn 50 this year. Honey, so yeah, so Jennifer and Kristen, they got married in September in Paris. So they're going to go to Vegas in December, on December 10th, to get married on Evelyn's birthday. Ain't that petty? You're going to get married on on the op's birthday. Well, I can't wait for next week, honey. Y'all know it's about to be on and popping, and we will be here. Besties, come back because I'm going to review it right after it goes off on Monday night, honey. Besties, don't forget to comment. Let me know what you thought about this episode. It was cool. Please like the video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and press the like button. Press it, press it, press it. Support my small channel. Subscribe to the channel and make sure your notification bell is on so that you know each and every time I post my content. And I'll be back with another recap. Bye, besties.